Yes.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Jake's Take. I'm here with my friends. We are hiking Windsor Lake in Mount Massive National Forest. We're here. Pretty early start.
Yeah.
We'll have to explain
Up
why
with the sun.
we're here, right? Andrew.
Oh, it's a long story.
It's a long story. We'll get to it though.
Yeah, we'll work on it throughout.
yeah, we'll work on that.
There's a lot to unpack.
But it's beautiful out here. Smells good.
One of my more favorite short trails. Very scenic once you get out of the tree line.
How many miles is it?
2.8 total.
It just happened.
So,
We could do this and then maybe some other shorter ones.
yeah. Yeah, since the guys are a little hungover, I don't want to
Yeah.
take them on something too long.
Those guys had a rough night last night.
It's a, honestly, it's a decent test for your
Altitude.
physical acclimation to the altitude. Short 3-mile hike is not going to kill anyone, is the altitude. And, you know, from here you can gauge whether or not a 14er is attainable. It's a real test.
All right, I'm out.
So Paul, what do you think? Do you think they're gonna pass the test?
I think they will pass the test, but I don't know about a 14er test.
Oh,
They can pass this trail test easily. Otherwise, I wouldn't take them here.
I think you need if you're gonna do a 14er in a short trip, you need a hike like this first
Yeah, this is what
Yeah.
we should have done yesterday without
instead of drinking.
But then it was raining cats and dogs.
Yeah, it was awful.
Yeah.
We couldn't
Yeah.
hike
Hey, I
this
had
trail.
fun yesterday.
I had fun too. I enjoyed it.
Too much fun yesterday.
kinda-
That's a problem.
We kind of made the most of Leadville, right?
I think so. I think we hit up every single establishment that was
That was open.
decent.
Yeah. And some that weren't.
Yeah.
yeah.
I really like that back porch on that.
Our climatization day was basically drinking.
Smart.
Yeah. Wouldn't recommend it.
We only drank because the weather was bad.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
weather was bad.
Otherwise, we would have done.
And we were
something
toasting
outside.
Shannon, who cannot be with
Yeah.
us.
Congratulations, Shannon.
Shannon Cooley.
In the words of
New
the cop
father.
from Dumb and Dumber, boys are doing a little bit of booze in there, weren't you?
Kicking back on Grandpa's old cough syrup.
Get the hell out of here.
Give me the booze. Our videographer is basically a billy goat. Makes it very easy to document this journey when Jake is running in front of you.
Jake's Takes, baby.
What's to come? Has to be a nice shot. temperature, but
This is a small glacial lake from all the glaciers up there over this ridge. And it's super cold because my feet just got wet.
there you have a native Paul. He's a local, native to these lands. See how he navigates the glacial lake, our guide. So graceful. Like he's done it a million times before. Looks like Eddie Bauer himself. Eddie Bauer actually learned it from Paul. Yeah. Rugged.
Winston.
Yeah. When the cold winds.
He might be one of the most badass guys.
So we hiked up above the tree line a little bit. We're almost above the tree line. We got a little bone. What is it?
I think it's like a vertebrae or something.
It's super light.
It is very light. You guys think of anything else that might be? Got some pockets in here. Looks like room for blood vessels or something to flow through. And then this is like looks like a neurocenter or something like you'd have going through your back or something. Really hard to tell.
Almost looks like this would be like leading up to like maybe the attachment for their head would be here.
Yeah.
And this would be going down.
Yeah, like a top or a bottom vertebrae or
If
something.
you guys know what it is, you should leave a comment below.
Let us know.
Yeah.
I agree. Because we are not experts
Yeah.
in that field
You think it's
at
a moose?
all.
Are there moose up here?
Are there moose? I don't know. There's definitely like caribou or elk or
Yeah,
things like that.
it's pretty cool.
It's
though.
a big bone. Very cool. This is why you take that little hike up,
Yeah.
you know? This is why you explore around. You don't just get to the destination, you check stuff out around it.
Alright, up a little higher. Dude, that's so cool. See our guide here, Paul, just spotted some fish
Fishies.
with his eye. He's really good at that.
Well,
That's why
there's a
he's a guy.
sticker. There's a bumper sticker out there that says, "Women love me, fish fear me." I'm about to get that.
Oh yeah. We made it back to the car here, thankfully. It's about 10 o'clock. What time do we start? Like
Pretty early.
7?
6:30?
We probably got here at
6 o'clock
6:30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we chilled for a
Yeah.
while up
Yeah.
there. We
The
explored.
sun was just rising.
Yeah.
Probably gonna have some beers and make some nice egg sandwiches.
Lots of bacon and eggs.
Coffee.
All of the bacon and eggs.
Yeah.
And I think when you hear me say that, what you hear is we're gonna have a lot of bacon and eggs, right?
Yeah.
No, we're gonna have all the bacon and eggs.
4 pounds worth of
All
bacon.
of it.
That's a lot.
We're just gonna have a heart attack.
Uh-huh.
We got one more hike tomorrow, maybe?
Yeah,
Definitely.
We'll do a hike tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay.
So if you want really fluffy eggs and not just like torched eggs, here's the key. All right, so we're gonna get a pan going at relatively low heat, so we're not gonna burn any of the eggs when we put them in. And you want a nice amount of butter, just kind of sitting on the bottom of that pan, nice and melted. What Jake did, scrambled up a bunch of eggs, threw some ham in there. What we added to it to keep the temperature kind of constant in the eggs is some cubed butter. And you can kind of see the cubed butter floating around in there. Doesn't look particularly appetizing right now, but I promise it will in a little bit. All right, so we're gonna pour in nice and slow. Just lay that out in there. Get it all out. That's good enough. I'm losing patience. All right. And you just want to let it sit for a little while because that heat has to do its thing. We're going to add a little bit of fresh black pepper to it. If I can find it. Wherever it is. It's up here somewhere. Here it is. Start with a little fresh black pepper. Don't need to add salt to eggs.
You don't?
Especially if you're adding cheese. And butter. There's plenty of salt in those. So that's essentially it, and then it's a nice long waiting game. You want a good spatula with some flex in it, which we have in here. Which we have somewhere up top. Thank you. There we go. So you want a spatula with a little bit of flex in it, because what you're going to do is you're really going to treat these eggs nicely. So you want to, once it's been sitting in that pan for a little bit, you want to give it just a little bit of a stir to get things kind of messed up. You really want to get that protein broken up in that egg, because that's what's going to make it super tender and light. So just give it a nice preliminary stir, make sure it's touching the pan in all kinds of different areas, and then you just kind of let it sit for a little while. Grab some coffee and relax.
Alright, we had an awesome day yesterday. Had a bunch of beers, went down to Buena Vista, and now we're gonna hike a 14er today. It's gonna be pretty sweet. I forget what the name of the mountain is though. I'll tell you soon. We're hiking here. This is Mount Sherman, so it's like a 14er and pretty interesting drive up to the trailhead. It's pretty bumpy, but you can see the trail that we're taking right there, up and around the mountain. I believe that's probably it. Mount Sherman. But such a nice morning to be out here. There's springs everywhere. They're behind me. I should go this way. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. Fresh water, drink right from the glaciers. So our guide here, Paul, you know, he's leading us the way today. Yet again, great guide. So we're starting at, what are we starting at, elevation wise?
11,500 at the parking lot. So we're gonna gain about 2,500 feet or so in 2 miles.
Yeah.
So
Of going up.
Yep.
So should be pretty interesting. You can
give them
see
a little preview of the small people up there.
Yeah, there's 2 people way up there. But that's the trail. And is that the top?
I think so.
Yeah, so that's gonna be the top.
Yep.
Well, let's go.
Short but painful.
It's an ass kicker.
Little snack break here. You see our cars are right in this area. But it feels like I'm on Mars right now. I've been in Colorado for a week, and I don't think I farted as much as I farted in this last week. It's been pretty bad. Had a snack, and now it's all downhill from here, and that should be interesting. So, but yeah, if you're thinking about hiking a mountain or doing anything, I think you should do it, because it's a very satisfying feeling to be at the top of something, you know, you can look at way down there. It just feels good. Now we're gonna hang out, get some good food, have some beers, and head back home tomorrow. car's right up there. And we started, like, you can actually see where people are up there. You read here. That's where we went. How do you feel about yourself?
Accomplished, tired. That was an epic hike. It was hard work. But the views at the top are worth it.
Yeah.
That's what you do it for, man. And the journey. Test yourself. Get some heavy breathing up here. Get the legs involved. Makes me want to go back, work out some more.
Yeah. I could agree with that.
How are we feeling?
Feel pretty good.
Fat hands.
Super fat hands.
Fat hands. Fat hands, high fives.
Well, how far did we go?
About 4.2 miles.
About 4.2 miles. We started at 7. It's 11:30 now, so it took us about 2.5 hours to get up, 2 hours to get down, and feeling pretty good about it. Yeah, it did. But if you guys like this video and you like hiking, you should subscribe to my channel. And anything else you guys want to add?
Subscribe. Jake's Take. He's awesome.
Yep.
He's gonna do a burrito thing at some point.
Tell them about the burrito thing.
Jake's gonna eat a burrito for every meal of every day for 30 days in a row, and chronicle his journey. And
I need to prepare myself for this.
it's kind of like the McDonald's one. What's that? Super Size Me.
Yeah.
Except it's about burritos and it's Jake, so he's probably not going to gain a pound.
Jake's.
Better
Super
make sure
cake.
that you have good plumbing wherever you're doing this.
Good plumbing.
Yep.
Put some beans in them. Yeah, we've been farting a lot on this trip, so I think the burritos. Yeah, you might get some more farts. But yeah, it's gonna be good.
Yeah, stay tuned for that. The farts have been absolutely ridiculous lately. I mean, you take 4 guys, a lot of drinking beers, and a lot of
Greasy
food,
A lot of laughs.
a lot of laughs,
A lot of high fives, a lot of fun.
farts.
Yep.
Yep.
So, thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you next time.